Everybody's clear on what is being proposed.
On the motion. For what purpose is this information to you?
Excuse me?
What purpose is this information to you? It doesn't sound to me like it's germane to the auctioneer business.
It's the auctioneer's business because it came from the auctioneer's funds. And we have the fiduciary right to govern the policies and procedures that takes place in this office. And I would state that the board, in failing to pursue this reimbursement, may very well have looked into some type of violation for malfeasance in office or complaint regarding board members failing to pursue recovery.
You have made statements today before this board which I consider to be false and non-supportive. And that's why I'm asking the board to obtain third-party counsel to make determination if you've given false testimony to the board, whether that means that you can retain your auction license and stay on the board, since your board position is reliant on your ability to actually have a license.
Okay.
What I'm telling you is, and we're giving you a warning, Freddie, because you were a good member of this board, you are an officer, and I don't know why all of a sudden that you've decided to take on these requests.
Look.
As all of the board members know, I also work for the Interior Design Board. And prior to moving into this building and having this shared conference room, the Interior Design Board had the luxury of going to a restaurant for a board meeting or going to different interior design firms around the Baton Rouge area and just using the conference room for free. The Interior Design Board at this point in time does not own its own conference table, chairs, or anything. Now that I've got Mr. Phillips, Mr. Burns, and his video camera, and because of them attending the Interior Design Board meetings, I now have Deputy Landry there also. It's put the Interior Design Board in a position where we can't just go sit in the middle of a restaurant and have a meeting, and we certainly can't ask an interior design firm to take all of this on so that we can meet there for free.
They split the cost with us on like the chairs and...
Well, I can definitely...
Why don't we do that?
You know, and I'm going to tell you this, my other board is very amicable in these types of situations. However, with the latest political or whatever you want to classify them with, I'm not so sure that they want to go back into some type of joint venture with this board at this point in time.
Oh.
But
She was just asking if anything.
what I really
just think
didn't
it'd be good to share the expenses.
Well, and I can
cut
ask-
our costs.
I will ask them.
Yeah.
I will ask them. I'll not make the decision for them. I'll
Yeah.
ask them. But I just didn't want to assume that it would be okay, and then Mr. Phillips and Mr. Burns report back to you that they were using your furniture. That's
And
it.
what was that necessary?
Just because.
Y'all go to that meeting?
Yes, they do.
They
They go to it and it's videotaped.
Why?
Two of the last
What I'm
three, I
curious
should
about,
say.
Why
why?
would y'all go to that meeting?
I mean, they have nothing to do with
But I mean, y'all go to all the public meetings?
I go to quite a few.
Oh.
And I have a very good interest in interior design, doing things that we do, what my wife does. So I don't just go there sitting in there.
But you didn't have any interest in that board since I was hired in 2007, until which time it became a situation with this board where you guys try to make me uncomfortable in my position, and then you started showing up at
I
the
actually
job.
look at it on the internet. I'm always looking at renderings and certain things on the internet as I divulge to that board. So it's not something that I just am not interested in or not aware of. So I don't know why she would preface the statement like that, Mr. Phillips, Mr. Burns, you know, coming in when...
When she said it earlier, Freddie.
Yes, ma'am, but I'm just saying, we come into the meetings, a public meeting. Is that something wrong?
No, she said that they can't go to restaurants anymore.
I had to report.
Sam, how you doing?
Fine, how are you?
I'd like to thank you all for allowing us to attend the meeting. Let's have a question under the chairman's report. At our meeting, with LALB meeting, we were informed that we were a threat or somewhat of security being here.
No, there's no threat. I mean, we really, that's not really on the agenda as far as discussion of that. If you guys want to talk about that after the meeting, you know, TL and I would be happy to stay, but, you know, this is not part of the agenda. So,
Could we possibly, in one meeting, add this item to the agenda for the board?
I think you can send it in, that's perfectly,
Okay, I just want to make sure
Yeah.
you know,
that's,
I thank you very much.
well, you were welcome. And